नवज्योति के दीप जलाऊं, चरणों में शीश झुकाऊं, भाव भोर हो के भक्ति में रोम रोम रंग जाए, ओम मन मेरा लाए, ओम नमः शिवाय, 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 ओम नमः शिवाय। Welcome everyone. My name is Shreya Bhatia and I feel so blessed and privileged and honored to see you all here joining me for such a noble cause. Today, there are over 5 million Americans living with Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's is the 6th leading cause of death, taking more lives than both prostate cancer and breast cancer combined. Fewer than 50% of people with Alzheimer's disease reported being told of their diagnosis. Last year, I was volunteering at Insight Memory Care Center and helping one of the patients in their daily chores. She was an Alzheimer's patient. I told her my name, and after 10 minutes, she asked my name again. Frankly, I did not know that much about the disease back then, and I was surprised with disbelief, and maybe even a little annoyed. When I talked to her about her own family, and after an hour, she didn't even remember that conversation, it troubled me. So I came home and I started to do more research. But while there's a lot of research going on about Alzheimer's disease, there's still no known cure. One day, I learned a very simple connection between music and our mind. Music is all about sound, wavelengths, and vibrations, which are the core elements that deal with the functioning of our brain as well. Scientists believe that there may be some way that music therapy can help in treating neurodegenerative diseases. And at the minimum, I decided to raise awareness among the community and help as much as I can. So thank you again, all of you, for being here and supporting this cause. Now I would like to welcome Hum Sab Ki Host, Hum Sab Ki Dost, the queen of GTV and the darling of our community, Mrs. Nilima Mehra. Mrs. Mehra needs no introduction, as all of us have seen her for years on her TV shows such as Chitramala. But what many of you may not know is that Mrs. Mehra is a biochemist and herself a very accomplished dancer. Thank you to Mrs. Mehra for agreeing to be the Masters of Ceremony for tonight and making this event an unforgettable musical evening. Please join me in welcoming Mrs. Nilima Mehra.
Thanks a million, Shreya. That was a very nice introduction. मेरी निवा मेहरा आप ही के host, आप ही की दोस्त. आप सभी को प्यार भरा नमस्कार. Everybody understands, which means hello, good afternoon, assalamu alaikum, sat sri akal, and my best and loving wishes to each and every one of you here. Welcome to Sights and Sounds of Music. This is obviously Miss Shreya's first institutional diversion into the medical field, and as you all know, this is a fundraising program, so please be generous, because all your generous gifts and donations of life will go to IMCC, which I know you all know stands for Insight Memory Care Center. A quick word on Miss Shreya, and I know many of you are familiar with her, and many of you that are new to her, her beautiful face. She is the backbone behind this event tonight. I have known that we all call her on GTV Princess Shreya Bhatia. We have, and actually I have known her since the age of 5. She was 5 years of age when I first came in contact with her. And even at that point, she was a beautiful singer. Like all the other children in the world, she is also a lovely child. However, Shreya is a little different. She has a very soft corner, a soft touch for people in the world. And this may put her into the category called people's person, but she is extremely sensitive about us human beings. Needless to say, she is extremely talented in many of her fields, but has an inborn, God-gifted talent, music. You all know Ms. Bhatia is a senior Thomas Jefferson, and I may refer to it as a TJ within my speeches this evening. She is a brilliant scholar, no doubt, and so she's taken her extracurricular activity, music, and integrated it into medicine. So much for Ms. Bhatia. You will get to hear her vocalize her voice later this evening. Ms. Shreya definitely exemplifies music and musical notes on stage, off stage, and actually, mind you, many of you Indians and even Indian Americans actually know her because she does stage her own TV show called Tal Mein Tal every Saturday on Women's Worldview at 10 a.m. If you haven't had a chance to see her, do catch her because she's absolutely different and has a very different outlook on the notes of music. So let's get the show on the road. And I must say that I've got a question for you. Do you think that music can help us people who suffer from Alzheimer's and dementia? Yes, we definitely think so. However, we have an expert here who's going to later on stage the auditorium. Her name is Dr. Mandara Medani Mehra, and she's going to be giving us her medical outlook on music, on neurodegenerative diseases. Let's start the stage off with a musical number this afternoon, and this will be performed here by Raga DC. The founder here is a beautiful girl who's also been, and she is on our TV show GTV. Her name is Trisha Miglani, and her lovely partner, Shreya Neville. Raga DC was founded a while back with these two lovely ladies, and they have given some outstanding performances on stage at the Kennedy Center, Waltrap, on Fox 5, CBS, as well as GTV. Here is Miss Shreya and Miss Trisha, along with Mr. Ram, tall and handsome in red, and they will perform a fusion dance to a Bollywood hip-hop and Bhangra. Please put your big hands together. Awesome. Absolutely beautiful. Ragati Singh. And now, ladies and gentlemen, to a true musical experience. The two good-looking brothers, Vic and Sid Jala. You know, I saw them backstage and I said, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, who's the better-looking out of the two? I didn't know. But anyway, it's for you to judge. They will now portray the fusion of Indian and Western music for you. They're famous for their original compositions, mind you, original compositions. They have given absolutely dynamic duets and performances all over the world. And now, just for you and I, we will see one brother, Vic, on tabla, and the other brother, Sid, on piano. Let's hear it from you all. Thank you. What is superb? Who's the better looking at this room? I don't know. Everybody gets good. I see, God works in many funny ways. Sometimes He gives the musicians the looks and the magic in their fingers. And it's very true and evident right here. Whoever your parents are, congrats. You did something good in making, right? Anyway, back to our programming. McLean High School's student, Miss Esther Kim, and the Langley High School scholar, Miss Zara Patawala. These musicians are up next, and pianist, Miss Asta, along with singer Zara, will now portray They Do It For You together. I think we need the piano, don't we? Am I correct? All right. Please put your big hands together for these two gorgeous musicians.
If I Got You by the Keys. Some people live for fortune. Some
know they're awesome. I like them too. Well, guess what? I've already made contact with them backstage. When they get their first album release, I'll be their agent. So you can come see me and not them. I think that's how it works in the industry. You know, you have to contact the agent first. Anyway, now to grace the stage is our very own By Shreya Bhatia. She has given outstanding and stellar performances at the Constitution Hall in downtown DC, at the Patriot Center, at the Max Fisher Hall, and she has shared the same stage with Bollywood celebrities, to name a few: Sonu Nigam, Shreya Ghoshal, Sunidhi Chauhan, Shankar Mahadevan, and the list goes on and on. The Washingtonians who know her actually call her a celebrity herself. Fortunate are those that view Miss Shreya Bhatia on her TV serial, her TV episode called Tal Mital, Women's Worldview, on Saturday mornings at GTV. Please put your big hands together for her.
I would just like to quickly say how happy it makes me to see everybody here. And this past week, learning that how many people are coming to support this cause, I've been smiling all week. So the reason is all of you. So this song is dedicated to all of you. Muskurane ki wajah tum ho.
shown will be an outstanding number. Actually, she's a Kathak dancer. Her name is Miss Balaksha. She's 16 years of age and she's a student of Neurodegenerative Dance Academy. Today, her performance will be from a lovely Hindi movie that was released not too long ago, and the dance there was equally as pretty. But let's see her do this lovely dance from the movie called By Shreya. Please put your hands together.
Nisa, Nisa, Nisa. Nisa, Nisa, Nisa. Nisa, Nisa, Nisa. Nisa, Nisa, Nisa. Jaga Papa, Nisa, Nisa. Jaga Papa, Nisa, Nisa. Jaga Papa, Nisa, Nisa.
And beautifully portrayed on stage. At this point in time, ladies and gentlemen, we shall now invite two lovely girls from TJ. Their names are Miss Suhita Roy and Miss Sohini Gupta. While Suhita specialized in Bharatanatyam, Sohini took to classical ballet. Both these girls have invested their precious moments in I-Night TJ, Namaste International Night, and other stage performances all throughout the US. So let's feast our eyes upon their superb choreography and their performances from I-Night favorites. Let's clap for them. Thank you.
Shall we?
The Lord will bless you. You will go far in life. And now on to Miss Shreya Bhatia, the founder of this particular programming, and Miss Ellie with their vocal strength. These two beautiful girls have been singing together since freshman year at TJ in the show choir. They have been showcased at many school events and a local competition with a cappella choir sirens. So please put your big hands together. And up next, I'm proud actually to introduce to you a fabulous dancer who you watch on her own TV show called Puruki Hours, that's televised on Women's Worldview at 10 o'clock on Saturday mornings on GTV. Her lovely name is Meenakshi, and she is a Kathak trained dancer. She incorporates this Kathak formation into Bollywood and classical mudra style performances. Ladies and gentlemen, may I proudly present to you the internationally known name to fame dancer, Meenakshi. Put your hands together.
साहिबान कदरदान मेहरबान अजीम खान के बैठिए क्योंकि अब आपके सामने तशरीफ ला रही है आगरा की अजीम फनकारा मलिका हुस्न नूर नजर मोहतरमा मोहिनी।
ये निगाहें नश्तर, ये होंठ कौसर, मेरी आगोश में होश बेहोश हो।
She is a magnificent dancer, I must say. She dances beautifully. And now on to two other magnificent dancers. And these two students are from Natanji School of Dance, whom you also see on Women's Worldview at 10 o'clock on Saturday mornings on GTV. And this dance institute has given outstanding and breathtaking performances at the White House at Diwali celebration and at the US Armed Forces. The dance school's name is Natanjali School of Dance, which I said is located in Bethesda, Maryland. And mind you, recently they have received an award, a citation from Governor of Maryland for promoting Asian culture through dance in the state of Maryland. The guru, the teacher, the founder, and the director of this institute is a beautiful lady, and her name is Mrs. Lakshmi Swaminathan. When I received a few little lines this morning, I did not see this, but I would like to add this about this institute. They actually did the inauguration for Caesar Productions DC South Film Festival, which is yearly held right here. They inaugurated 2 years in a row with their puja dance. So that's a big feather in their cap. Ladies and gentlemen, Natanjali School of Dance. Put your hands together. the dance. All right, the gist of tonight's fundraiser is how does music play an effect on patients suffering from Alzheimer's, rather dementia, these diseases? For the answer, we shall turn the stage on over to a prominent physician, Dr. Mandra Nandini Mehra, a neurologist, and as well as an interventional, a pain-trained specialist. Many of you have seen Dr. Mehra grow up in this area on the screen of Chitramala GTV since the past 25 years. She's also, by the way, like these children here, she's also a lovely singer, a classically trained Bharatanatyam dancer, and a classical ballet stage performer. A week ago, Dr. Mehra was seen on Fox 29 in Philadelphia, where she spoke on Whitney Houston's daughter's death and the medically induced coma. Well, today, in Sights and Sounds of Music, let's hear Dr. Mehra's professional medical outlook. Here she is. Please put your hands together.
Thank you, Mrs. Mehra, and thank you to Miss Shreya Bhatia. She is incredibly intelligent, talented, and what a heart of gold that she has. So a big round of applause for her. Even though Ms. Shreya Bhatia gave me the honor of being the keynote speaker tonight, I always get advice from my family. So my brother, Dr. Rudy Mehra, was in the car. I said, any tips before I give the speech tonight? He said, yeah, make it like a comet. Give a good speech, make it dazzling, eye-opening, and over before you know it. I want to get back to the music. I said, okay, I'll make it brief. So I'm here today to talk to you about what we in the neurology community call the brain killers. The brain killers refer to the Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, Huntington's, dementia, really any neurodegenerative changes that happen. And unfortunately, they happen at an increased rate as we continue to get older. Up to 10% of people above the age of 65 do have some form of Alzheimer's or dementia. As many of you know, there are no cures. There are many medications that can alleviate some of the symptoms, but of course these do come with side effects. It's theorized that right now there are, 46 million people that suffer from this disease, probably by the end of next year. Every year this increases by about 20 million, and by the year 2050 it'll be up to 1 million. So as you can tell, this is a huge problem. Now, music therapy, how does that fit into today's discussion? And basically, one of the greatest things we can do in life is incorporate music into our everyday life. Music therapy, as defined by the World Federation of Music Therapy, is music and its use in musical elements, sound, rhythm, melody, and harmony to be done by a qualified music therapist or with a client or group in a process designed to facilitate and promote communication, relationships, learning, mobilization, expression, organization, and other relevant therapeutic objectives in order to meet medical, physical, emotional, mental, and social cognitive needs. It might be thought that maybe musical therapy is something new, since we're at the cutting edge of all sorts of scientific discoveries today. However, in ancient India, ancient Egyptians, the Greeks, it was evident even from the hieroglyphics on the wall, looking back at old readings, that many types of music therapy were used to alleviate illness, whether it was mental distress, whether it was physical ailments. Even back in scriptures, like in the Old Testament, David used the lyre to cure King Saul's depression. In ancient Greece, Plato stipulated in his essay, The Republic, the musical education was a symbol of mental hygiene. He considered gymnastics as the medicine for the body and music as medicine for the soul. At the end of the 19th century, dental surgeons observed that music played on a phonograph while patients had procedures done. This lessened the pain that they experienced by their patients. It reduced the stress, the anxiety, and also the complaints of frequent nausea. Now, finally, with technology and medical advances in the 20th century, we are able to see the neurophysiologic effects of music as influence both on the heart rate, respiration, and blood pressure. There's a therapeutic practice for care, support, or rehabilitation that consists in managing individuals that have any neurodegenerative condition, for example, Alzheimer's. There's different music therapies and techniques that are available in populations that may have these disorders. These can include sensory, physical, or neurologic disorders. Physical therapy, including musical therapy, has close links to the elements that are personalized to the individual. So for example, a story went viral recently about an elderly gentleman that basically looked lifeless in a nursing home, and Shreya must have seen this in her experiences where she worked. But this old man every day was barely able to feed himself, he was more or less nonverbal, and all of a sudden on an iPod, something that pretty much all of us have, his daughter walked in and played his favorite jazz musician. And all of a sudden he was able to sing along, he was able to hum, his eyes get wide. He basically had life to him after 10 years of having almost no life. So clearly music is able to touch areas of the brain that we may not be able to completely understand today. Now with functional MRIs, with EEGs, with all this technology that we have, we're getting small pictures into that. But even innately, we know that music is able to touch some part of us, some part of our mind that we can't explain. Even an infant that is a newborn may not know emotions, can't go to the bathroom on himself, can't feed himself. Even a newborn infant is able to find pleasure in some sort of music. And by 5 months of age, they find extreme joy being able to synchronously kind of tap the table or play a drum. Music is unique in the sense that it's universal. It's universal in every culture and every language all across the world. Whether it's making the music, whether it's singing music, whether it's dancing to music, it's something that we have found throughout struggles, throughout prayer, throughout celebration to incorporate into our very existence. And some may argue that music is ultimately what may make us human. Music, therefore, we theorize, is able to basically evoke an emotion. And when you evoke an emotion, you're not just evoking one part of your brain. For example, if unfortunately I suffered a stroke right here, that may knock out my function to just my right arm. But I could communicate with you, I could still go about my daily activities. But when an individual suffers a disease process, a neurodegenerative disease process, different parts of the brain are injured, or maybe a global dysfunction. In that, you first may lose your memory. You then may not be able to communicate. You then may not be able to feed yourself, and so on and so forth. Interestingly, through music or through music therapy, you are somehow able to unlock or approach parts of the brain that once may have been deemed sort of unfunctional or dead. A good example of that is the old uncle that used to take his child to bike ride. And one day the uncle gets older and older and he says, "Oof, I forgot where we were going." And so, little Sonny says, "Oh, Grandpa's so funny. Every time we forget our way home, he says, 'Oof, I can't remember where we're going.'" Unfortunately, these may have been the first signs of Uncle having his Alzheimer's. One day Uncle couldn't dress himself, one day Uncle needed to require more help getting ready. These were the signs and symptoms of Uncle having Alzheimer's, but through music he was still able to communicate. So even though Uncle couldn't articulate all of his statements, through music he was able to elicit certain emotions. He was able to elicit and communicate happiness versus sadness. Music and music therapy both allows us to have emotional expression. It improves our quality of life. It also improves interpersonal skills. From a neurochemistry standpoint, it activates both the limbic and paralimbic systems. It also uses structures like the amygdala, the hippocampus, the nucleus accumbens. And from a psychological standpoint, it allows us to increase communication and social cohesion that really promotes empathetic relationships. Finally, from a rehabilitation standpoint, it influences also motor areas. So when you hear a song tonight or one of the kids perform, you might be tapping your foot unknowingly or you might be clapping your hands. That in itself might be something that you don't realize you're doing, but it's the music that elicits that response and that emotion in you. There have been a ton of studies, and I won't bore you tonight, both on neurodegenerative as well as stroke patients. And both sets of patients, after the first 2 months of listening to their favorite song or favorite type of song, had improved memory, better verbal skills, better interpersonal skills, and less weakness. Some studies even show that it increased their ability to eat. So I'm not saying that music is the one-all, end-all, cure-all pill, but I am saying that it does have therapeutic and incredible beneficial effects. Ultimately, it does show cognitive recovery, and it does prevent negative mood. Being able to spark memories, engage the mind, and improve everything that we just spoke of was also shown in a recent study that my colleague at Emory, Dr. Score, shared with me about an Argentinian dancer. Similar unfortunate story where she had developed Alzheimer's and had decreasing functioning. Being a tango dancer from a very young age, though, she was still able to preserve those tango skills. Tango then being thought of as a multidisciplinary sort of force. It used both auditory, sensory, visual cues. So oftentimes in neurodegenerative diseases, you're knocking out the basal ganglia, which acts as a relay system. Sometimes when you hear a song, when you know a dance move, when you have that muscle memory, you're almost bypassing the area that may be damaged and then still able to recreate that function. So at the end of the day, being a dancer might be something that not necessarily saves you, but helps preserve function. Everyone's had that experience of being in an elevator or driving down the car and saying, oh, I love this song, and you can remember the first time you heard it or the first time you danced to it, and it's all because in your memory, in that hippocampal system, you have that emotional memory locked away. So you could hear a song that may bring you to tears, or you could hear a song that may make you laugh for that exact reason. It's not necessarily the song or even the words, but it's the connection of that song that then fires off those neurons and elicits that response within you. In conclusion, the power of music has this incredible ability for neuronal activity within the brain structures and has implications for development of music-based therapies, for the treatment of neurologic and also psychiatric disorders. Any sort of dysfunction or morphological change, these abnormalities that can occur, can also be reawakened through music, music therapy, and maybe even dance. Basically, listen to your favorite song, make sure that you continue dancing, and thank you so much for your attention. Thank you, Shreya. I heard it's better that I leave before my audience does, so thank you once again.
That was Dr. Mandra and Olivia Mandra. Thank you very much, Matt, for your time. I truly appreciate it. What a fine neurologist. All right, the road doesn't stop there. We are now going to have a short little speech from IMMC representative who's now going to talk to us for a few minutes before we proceed with the show. Are you here? Ma'am, sir? Here she is.
Thank you all for being here today and for supporting Insight Memory Care Center. I want to personally thank Shreya for organizing this event. We are so fortunate at Insight to have such wonderful volunteers that help us improve the quality of life for our participants every day. We are always looking for new volunteers, and this really has been a great event, and we are so honored to be a part of it. Insight Memory Care Center is an adult day health and resource center, providing care, education, and support for individuals with Alzheimer's disease and other memory impairments, their families, and the community. We care for individuals in the early stages of the disease through our memory enrichment programs, and also through the mid to late stages of the disease through our Adult Day Health and Resource Center. We are the only dementia-specific adult day center in Northern Virginia, and the only center in the Washington, D.C. area that cares for people into the late stages of the disease. And this helps family members be able to keep their loved ones at home for a longer period of time. We also provide education and support for families through our classes for caregivers, our support groups, our professional trainings out in the community, and our individual consultations. I am so fortunate that as the Education and Outreach Coordinator at Insight, I get to spend most of my time educating and helping families through this oftentimes long and difficult journey. So I'm honored to meet them as well as meet their loved ones where they are in their disease process. And I think that's really what sets us apart, is we're able to see what's still left of the person and not what has been taken by this horrible disease. Insight Memory Care Center became a music and memory certified care facility in 2012. This has really been something that I've championed at Insight. We are so thrilled that we are now into a second phase of a research project with the social work professors at George Mason University to really look at the outcomes, as the doctor said, the impact of music on people with dementia. So Music and Memory is a program designed to improve the quality of life by giving the person access to the music they love. It provides therapeutic benefits to participants by providing an individualized playlist. Musical memory is profoundly linked to emotions, and these memories are stored deep in the brain. While Alzheimer's damages the ability to recall facts and details, it does not destroy these lasting connections between a favorite song and a memory of an important life event, no matter how long ago. When individuals suffering from dementia hear a melody connected with a meaningful memory, they can reawaken. And we see the personalized effects of the importance of memory in their lives when we see them increasing their participation in our social programs, our cognitive programs. It decreases their anxiety and improves their mood. I know that we are going to be watching in just a couple of minutes a video of our participants at Insight Memory Care Center with their individualized iPods. Thank you all again for coming out today in support of Insight Memory Care Center. We really do appreciate it. And thank you again to Shreya.
Thank you, my dear. That was very, very nice. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I know there's snacks served outside, but we have to have a little bit of patience because we have a few more items before we call it a night. We're now going to present our local jazz band, which is comprised of Montgomery County High School students. Today they will sing 3 songs for you, ranging from pop, jazz to fast, and then to slow jazz numbers. This jazz band is called Classic Blues, and this evening it comprises of Nitul Purohit on drums, Wei Tan on saxophone, William Chang on saxophone, Yash Somaya on guitar, and Nathan Berg on bass. Ladies and gentlemen, put your big hands together for this Classic Blues.
second song is Here's That Rainy Day by Paul Desmond. is called Blue Rasa, and it's a really nice song. Okay, thank you.
Ladies, deserve another big round of applause. All right, thank you all for coming. We have another set of singers as well as a drum player. And it's now time to address them, and this group is called, actually it's an institute, and it's called SAPAN. SAPAN is the premier South Asian Performing Arts Center in Washington, D.C. SAPAN forefronts the South Asian performing artists in the community. Today, you're going to see Ram, Natasha, Jacob, and Jay, who's been on global television networks many, many times. This group will highlight 3 very, very popular songs. And of course, the singers are awesome, but notice the drum and notice the player. It's something to see. His professional drums. It's just a box. So, please put your big hands together for this group.
सच्ची सी है ये तारीफें दिल से जो मैंने करी है जो तू मिला तो सच्ची है दुनिया मेरी हमदम हो आसमां मिला ज़मीं को मेरी आधे आधे पूरे हैं हम तेरे नाम पे मेरी जिंदगी लिख दी मेरे हमदम ना सीखा मैंने जीना जीना कैसे जीना हाँ सीखा मैंने जीना मेरे हमदम ना सीखा कभी जीना जीना कैसे जीना ना सीखा जीना तेरे बिना हमदम हो हो हो
Alright, so next up we have Natasha singing GRA.
Hey everyone, like we said before, feel free to dance along and sing along, of course. We hope you enjoyed this one.
चली रे
These young adults were superb, and I think we can do it. All right, we shall now have the pleasure of seeing Miss Pallavi Swaroop. She hails from Nityaki Dance Academy, and tonight she's going to stage a fusion dance, which is jazz along with Kathak, and I think it's a marvelous combination. Miss Pallavi is completing her 12th year of dance performance under her guru, who's also a beautiful lady, and I know her, and her name is Miss Shweta Mishra. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome Miss Pallavi. now. So coming your way next is a vibrant song, not so easy. It's not such an easy number, by the way, to be sung by an internationally known vocalist who is also a stupendous performer, and she's none other than Miss Shreya, and Miss Shreya has a take-home note with Ram Leela. Let's put our big hands together.
ખૂબ ખૂબ આભાર આપણા ગુજરાતમાં હાલોલ અને એની આગળ ખૂબ જ નાનું ગામ છે ત્યાં મજૂર વર્ગ બહુ છે તો મને એક ગીતની ફરમાઈશ કરી હતી અને ત્યાં કંઈક થાકીને લોકો સાંજે મોજું કરતા હોય ત્યારે કંઈક આવું ગાય
राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम इन दोनों के लफ्ज़ दुनिया का क्या काम ओ राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम इन दोनों के लफ्ज़ दुनिया का क्या काम इनका तो फंडा है सिंपल दया गोली मारो तो पंजा अपने मारो तो प्यार राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम इन दोनों के लफ्ज़ दुनिया का क्या काम रथ पॉकेट में घोड़ा देखो एक लगाम राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम इन दोनों के लफ्ज़ दुनिया का क्या काम घन घन हो एक वर्ष लीला चिंगार करते चुनरी पटलो कंडो सोविरानी रंग गोरा प्रेम बलिया चेया रामीला कंडो के बढ़िया चेया रामीला लगे सारे दुश्मन दिखे सब बिछोर लगे सारे दुश्मन दिखे सब बिछोर तेरी रतरी में देखा एक बोलती है विश्व के नाम तेरा वरना हे माया राम हे लीला राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम इन दोनों के लफ्ज़ दुनिया का क्या काम बुलंदी है एक और एक ही है चार बुलंदी है एक और एक ही है चार बुलंदी लिखो मरने वाली खाना बोले कभी बोली मिले तो करे उसका काम राम लीला राम लीला राम लीला राम राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम इन दोनों के लफ्ज़ दुनिया का क्या काम इनका तो फंडा है सिंपल दया गोली मारो तो पंजा अंत मारो तो प्यार राम चाहे लीला चाहे राम इन दोनों के लफ्ज़ दुनिया का क्या काम जोगी जोगी अग्नि माया नील भैया आज से गया मन निकले लीला एक देना रघुपति राम लीला 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 राम
Beautiful Shreya, it was very, very lovely. Tutelage of Mrs. Ivani Ramesh. Please, friends, put our big hands together for Miss Amruta Karari, Navya Kalale, and Sahna Ramani. I think that's right. Put your big hands together.
Yeah. Thank you.
concluding remarks, which is a thank you note. It will be presented here by the founder and the director of the program herself. She single-handedly did all this, Ms. Shreya Bhatia. Shreyaji.
Wow, I don't know about you guys, but I definitely had a lot of fun watching each and every performance, and I think I had goosebumps during most of them. And I know you guys couldn't see, but even Nilama Auntie was dancing backstage along with everybody, but I saw. So thank you all the participants for giving us such a wonderful show. They've been very cooperative, very fun to work with. Thank you all of you for giving part of your precious weekend to be here supporting this cause. I also want to thank those who could not come today due to their other commitments, but have sent in their generous contributions to the cause. Thank you to Dr. Mandira Nandini Mehra for such an informative talk and making a special trip from out of town to be with us today, this evening. Thank you, of course, Insight Memory Care Center for all that you do for the community and for your help and support in this event. Mrs. Nilima Mehra, I cannot thank you enough for all your support and always just being there, helping out, and of course being our MC for tonight. Thank you, Mr. Kirat Kodeshi, for your help in guiding me and organizing this event. I would also like to thank Waddell Theater, the technicians and staff for making this all happen. I would like to thank my friends, including the officers of Music Med Club of TJ, who volunteered and worked with me tirelessly to organize this event. Of course, a big thank you to Dr. Rajesh Mehra, Dr. Raman Jassal, Ms. Manisha Katram, Victoria Yang, Ms. Geeta Goindi, TV Asia, India Bazaar, the Great Falls Floors, and all of the other volunteers today. I know that there are many others who I have to thank, and I'm so sorry if I missed them, but it was truly a team effort in putting this event together. I would also like to thank Dia Restaurant, Bollywood Bistro, and Sweet Haven for donating refreshments for the evening. And last but not least, I also want to thank my parents, of course, who inspired me to take up this noble cause and supported me all along. Some of you have asked if you could make additional donations. There is a donation box outside and envelopes. Please put your donation in the envelopes and put it in the box. Thank you in advance. I would like to end today's evening with a share. अंधेरों में चिरागों को महसूस कर लो, कभी तो खत्म ये रात होगी। अंधेरों में चिरागों को महसूस कर लो, कभी तो खत्म ये रात होगी। मुसाफिर हो तुम भी, मुसाफिर है हम भी, फिर किसी मोड़ पर फिर मुलाकात होगी. Of course, this is written by my dad, if you know my dad. And he's blushing, but yeah. Please join us for refreshments outside, but first we have a special something for, if you can please have Mrs. Nilima Mehra, Dr. Mandira Mehra, and Ms. Christy Clark on stage, please. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. And please join us for refreshments outside.
Thanks a lot once again for coming. Like they say, language is a big, huge word, but music has no language. It's a language of love, language of universal brotherhood. And it expresses nothing and says nothing. It's a huge language. So enjoy every moment. And like they say, the highest notes, the highest scales in music says, and I will echo it today, it says, I love you. So from all of us here, from the Bhatias, the entire IMC team, all the stars that you saw today, they're all going to be shining stars. On behalf of Dr. Mehra, the representative, we all say thanks a million for your support. We look forward to this beauty and brain boxes next year, next big item, so stay tuned to her own segment on television. I love you all. Good night, be safe, and listen to the music.